Hello, how goes it? My name is Amby, and welcome to Ambysco, and today you're watching the 10th episode, that's right, the 10th episode of my Skyfactory 3 series here on our little island. And I did a bunch of off-camera work, mostly just breaking down gravel and then sieving gravel to get enough diamonds for a little bit of a project we'll be talking about in a minute. And then I also fixed these 5 sieve meshes because they need to be downgraded to just like an iron stiffened mesh with the sieve efficiency 1 on it, and I had 5 with sieve efficiency 2, and that doesn't work when the rest are only level 1, so I swapped those out. And then I found out that unfortunately our nether trip today will be very short. Very short. Let's go to the nether, and I will show you why. And part of that reason has to be, or has to do with, rather, the fact that the Nether is also a skyblock world. The only land in the Nether is these clouds and the fortress that's somewhere in the distance, right there. Yeah, and the fortress has a way to get quartz, and that is through quartz chickens. But I don't want to deal with chickens right now because I had enough of a bad experience dealing with them the last time I worked with chickens. So we're gonna get quartz another way, and we're not actually gonna get quartz. We're gonna get the iron infused or the quartz infused iron or whatever that is for refined storage, because that's all we really needed the quartz for right now. So I will show you real quick. I've got 9 diamond meshes here, and if I just take these meshes out, I will have a place to sieve a bunch of sand into those quartz iron infused piles that can be smelted into the quartz iron whatever ingots that I need for refined storage, which is the object of today's episode. And there we go. Those look really weird. They do not look like diamonds. The color is totally off. They look like jeans. Like they look like I'm sieving something through a pair of old raggedy jeans. So I've got a ton of sand because I figured out how to sort the colossal chest, and that is you just hit middle click or whatever your sort key is, and that'll automatically sort the chest. It's great. I don't know why I thought it didn't work last episode. I might have even said in last episode that it doesn't work at all. I don't know why I said that, because it does. Maybe I was just doing it wrong. But we're going to sieve a bunch of this sand, and it's going to take a really long time. But we should get, over time, some of this powder that I think I've got some in here. Some of this quartz enriched iron dust. Should get some of that. So I will come back once I have sifted or sieved or whatever all of this sand, and hopefully we will have gotten a much more significant quantity of dust by then. Because right now we've gotten 1 piece. And I thought it was much more likely to get that. Hold on. So if I check the sand in the sieve, go to the diamond level, it's got a 1 times at 1%. But what's the iron level got? Iron level is a 1 times at 0.5%. Okay, yeah, so it's better. But it's not better. Or it's not that much better. So to get a bunch of this quartz enriched iron dust, I'm gonna have to sieve 100 sand per. How much of it do I need? That's a great question. Let me check at refined storage, and I need for a controller, I need 4 of it, plus 8 of it, plus I need a crafting grid, which is 4 more and 8 more. Okay, yeah, this is not gonna work. I thought this was gonna work. It's not gonna work. Uh, well, ooh, that's unfortunate. Then that looks like the best way to get it is gonna be using a sieve on soul sand to get quartz, I guess, because you get a fair bit of quartz, probably 1 per soul sand. So we're going to be making an automatic soul sand maker, or we're going to be automating this soul sand maker at least. And for that, I need redstone, which for that, I need dust. And for that, I need a hammer. So let me grab a hammer. I think from in here, if I just check for a hammer like that, scroll down. Oops, click to the bottom. Scroll down just a little bit. I should have a compressed hammer in here somewhere. Maybe not. I've got a compressed stone hammer. Alright, well I guess we're crafting a compressed hammer now. And for that I need cobble, which... There we go, we do have cobble. We're not missing out on cobble. Unfortunately, we're missing out on quartz. And, oh man, I don't want to deal with chickens. I would do anything to not deal with chickens right now. So, what did I need? Hammers. And I need 9 of them, so that's the wrong number. But if I just put 9 there, I'm fine. And take that out. Oh, and barely enough inventory space, actually 1 short. And I'm going to compress that up. And I will be breaking down a bunch of dust because I need a little bit of redstone. And I will come back as soon as I've got the redstone so that we can make our automated soul sand maker. Alright, so I sieved quite a few stacks of dust. I think it was like 4 or 5. And this is what I ended up with here. And we will now craft up, or build up rather, a system for creating soul sand automatically. We need 4 dirt for that, or 8 dirt. I think I'm going to make the system... Well, yeah, I can make the system use 8 dirt, yeah. And we will place it over somewhere. I guess here is fine, but I don't really want to put it there. And sorry if you hear any dogs in the background. They are deciding that now, while I'm recording, is the perfect time for playtime. And not only that, that playtime needs to happen in the room that I'm recording in. And there's no one else home, so I can't lock them out of my room. So, my apologies. But we will place it over here. This looks like a good spot. I like this spot. And let me just put a space. This is the wrong shape. It's going to be basically like a 3x3, but the center block is not going to have anything in it. And then we're going to take dirt, put the dirt around the outside here. Then take ancient spores and convert this all to mycelium. Then we're going to need some barrels. And let me grab some wood to make some barrels. Because they're... I probably have some, but I don't feel like looking for them. And just some slabs after that, like this. That was more slabs than I needed. And, oops, there's some barrels. We're going to take those barrels and move them over here on top of the mycelium. Like this. And hopefully I can pull out of the bottom of these barrels. Or out of the side. I can pull, hopefully, the output out of the side. We'll see. Why do I keep checking those chests? I know there's nothing in those chests. I have some of these transfer pipes here. What we're going to do with those transfer pipes is we're going to make some transfer nodes over here. I don't know what the recipe is. I probably should learn it by now. Just like that. Transfer node. I need some stone and redstone and some chests. Let's craft up a couple chests. That's probably more than I need, but we'll make it anyway. And we've got stone. I think in the furnaces I've smelted some up. That's probably plenty. And then we should be able to craft a transfer node now. An item one. And I just need one of those. But then I'm going to need a couple of these fluid ones. So let me grab some iron. We've got plenty of iron that I can smelt up. And you know what? Why don't I throw a couple of these in the smeltery real quick. A couple stacks. And get those smelted up. And I will come back once I've gotten a little bit more of this setup done. And I can explain it. Alrighty, so I've gotten the system working now, and let me run through real quick how it works. I've got this pipe running on the outside and just avoiding touching these sides because I don't know how to stop it from doing that automatically. There's got to be a way, but I just haven't bothered to figure it out yet. And the pipe runs around. You've got a transfer node that attaches to every single one of the barrels, and there's no barrel on the middle. Remember that. Nothing goes in the middle. I mean, you can put whatever you want there, but it's not going to work because you don't have a way to connect to the barrel if it's in the middle. And then what happens is all those items that come out of the barrels go into here, and those items will be soul sand. And the soul sand's coming out already. Now, the inputs for all of the barrels are up here. It is a sink with a fluid transfer node on it that's giving all of them water. And then there is a chest with an item transfer node on it that is giving all of them sand. And once the witch water converts, it puts sand in it, Then it becomes soul sand immediately and gets taken out into this chest. That is the entire process. It's a pretty simple machine, even though it's a little large, and it's only that large because it's kind of slow, and I wanted to make it faster, so we have a bunch of these. And they kind of have a little bit of a backlog of soul sand just because of the way these transfer nodes work when you don't have speed upgrades on them. So it's just kind of like slow, and I want it to be fast, so that's why we had 8 of them going. I could have just converted it and made that system work on these 4 that exist already in our world, but it's not worth it. Have a bigger system, and then be able to use those barrels for something else. I gotta get the soul sand, or not soul sand, the mycelium out from under them, though. That way we can use them for something else. And all we have to do to feed this is put sand in it. And I have a ton of sand right now because of these sand chickens. And I really need to put hoppers under these chickens or a vacuum hopper or something. But you see, one collection there was almost 3 stacks of sand from those chickens. There's a ridiculous quantity. And then I still have more left over in the big giant chest over here. Right there. Alright, so we've gotten just over a stack here, and I will take just a stack out for now. There's more to come, and we'll sieve that down into some, hopefully, quartz. 9 quartz, 16, so we're doing pretty well, about 8 each so far. Maybe. We'll see what we end up with. We'll see what we average. Oh, a gas tier. I didn't know you could get those. Maybe I did know. And 63, so just under a stack of quartz from a stack of soul sand. I think a stack of quartz is more than we need right now. Let's go over to the smeltery, pull out some of our iron, and we can get to like working on refined storage finally. I mean, it feels like, finally 2 episodes now, halfway through the second one, and we're getting to it, but it's kind of fulfilling. I mean, it's a big project to start getting a refined storage system because it's basically going to be the storage system that sticks with us through the rest of the time we play on this map, because refined storage is like the best storage system there is, for our purposes anyway. And I am going to smelt up some more gold first because I made the mistake of trying to pour out more gold than there was in the smeltery, and it kind of glitched out. Oh, there's a block of seared stone in here. I must have dropped some cobblestone. So we'll smelt up that gold real quick, pour it out, just an appropriate amount of it, and then pour out the iron that's in here. So, waiting on gold. Come on, come on, come on. Move quicker. The smeltery is like insanely quick though, because like it smelted all of that gold at the same time, and even though it moves slower than like the normal rate for a furnace, at least with lava as the fuel, it does move very quickly when you consider all of the things that it'll smelt at the same time. Because I smelted like 2 stacks of iron earlier of those little iron things, and it can take all 2 stacks, and it's only this tall. So I will pull out some iron real quick. No use watching me pull all of that out because I'm going to pull out a bunch of it, and then I'll come back. Alright, I've gotten just under 2 stacks of iron, and I also sieved about another half stack of soul sand. It's time to get moving. First, we're going to craft up about a stack of the quartz enriched iron, I think it's called. Quartz infused, quartz enriched. Quartz enriched. We'll craft up about a stack of it. Let me just make sure I don't craft up more than a stack, because I don't think we need more than a stack, at least for now. Oh, that means we have tons of quartz. I thought we needed more than that, but we'll see. Now, if we go and type @refined, like that, we can start working on a controller, which is going to be some silicon, which I think is possible to get the other kind, the refined storage kind, yeah, just by smelting up some quartz. So let's pop some quartz in here. I'll just pop 16, why not? And then we were going to need a diamond and a machine casing. And we're going to need a couple machine casings, so let me go ahead and craft up 3 of them, because I think we're going to need 3. And if we don't need 3, we either need more or less, and that's fine one way or the other. We've got plenty of quartz and plenty of iron now. And I need that diamond. And I'm just going to take a couple, because I think we're going to need more than 1 eventually. And we will make up a controller. Let's grab this silicon, and I think that is everything we need. Yes, we have a controller. Okay. Now we need some of these cables like this, and that's going to be glass. So I think we've got glass in here. We should have a fair bit of glass, I think. Yes, we do. Oops. And we will grab quite a few cables for now, just because I don't know how many we're going to need. And we need to grab the redstone for that. So cables, and why don't we make, by the way, why I went back in there and changed it is because if you click the button, it loads in one crafting recipe worth, but if you shift click, it loads in as many as you have. And I'm just going to go and do 24 cables for now. I think that should be enough for the immediate future. Then we need an external storage. And to get an external storage, we need to make these cores, which means we need a processor, which means we need a solderer, which means we need sticky pistons, which means we need pistons. Let me grab some wood. I didn't even look down that recipe chain before we started this, which is why I was like, keep going, keep going, keep going. When does it stop? When does it stop? But we can craft up a piston, or we need a couple pistons, right? Because a solderer takes 2, so we need 2 pistons. Take 2 of those, and we need some sticky stuff to put on the end. I think we've got slime balls, or like something analogous to slime balls. Why do the heads I keep ending up with a single head, like right in this spot. There was a creeper head there earlier. I don't know. Whatever. That's really weird. So I think we have something analogous to slime balls in one of these chests. I should search slime. That'll give me a better chance of actually finding what I need. And I see the slime saplings. I actually had real slime balls here. We will use those because I don't feel like continuing to search. And I also don't know that regular slime balls, or anything other than regular slime balls rather, I don't know that other options will work for sticky pistons. I did not check the recipe. But it's too late now because I've made them. And it's my world. I can do what I want. And we're going to make our thing now, the solderer. There we go. We also needed to do some stuff with the solderer, and I don't know what that stuff is yet, except that I need to power a controller. And to power the controller, we need to make those lava generators from, I think, tiny progressions, no, simple generators, like this. And it's going to take a block of redstone, a machine frame, which means we need lapis gold, iron, copper, and electrum, which we don't have electrum yet. Well, we've made electrum. We just need to make a little bit more. And do we have any silver? I know we have silver somewhere, probably in here, because we just need to put some in the smeltery. Oh my gosh, can't spell today. There we go, silver. And let's check. I think we've got some in here. Yes, we do. Just a little bit, really not much. And I accidentally clicked down. I didn't mean to. So we've got enough silver, I hope. For one lava generator. Let's go back and check lava generator. And they're going to take 4 electrum plates, and each electrum plate is 1 ingot, which means we need 2 whole silver. 2. So we have enough. We definitely have enough. And once we put it in there, it'll automatically alloy up with the gold, and we should have some electrum to use. You pour out a couple more iron blocks because we are a little low on iron again. We only have a stack now. We used up almost a stack. And I think we're just playing the waiting game, aren't we? Yes, we are. We're just playing the waiting game. So why don't we play the waiting game here? And the waiting game is now over. And we can just pour out some ingots like that. And oh no, that's gold. Did I click on the wrong one? Electrum. Oh, okay. So those colors are really close. You can excuse me for that, I hope, because that was... I could not tell that there was a difference between those colors until they were right next to each other. All right, and 2 more of these electrum ingots. And electrum looks really weird in this pack, I'm just saying, because in thermal expansion, which is in most of the packs that I normally play, electrum is very yellowy. It's not this like gold bronzy color. It's very odd to me to see it that color. We need a hammer now. Oh, those are easy. I just need some string. and some sticks. Oops. And I know we have sticks in here. Yes, there we go. Okay. Sort that again and put the sticks like this and the iron like this and a string on top. And there's an engineer's hammer. And I'm sure there's other hammers we could have made, but I know that the engineer's hammer works, so that's the one that I made. And lapis and gold. Oh, I already have exactly 2 gold nuggets. And 2 lapis. And a machine frame hath been made. We also need copper, which I don't think I've poured out copper. Do we have any in here? No, I don't. Do we have any in here? Yes, I do. Okay. And did I need anything else? I don't think so. I think I just need to craft 1 redstone block, which is kind of expensive for us because redstone is very expensive at this point in the game. It's kind of hard to get, even with diamond level meshes. But we've got a lava generator now. Now what we need to do is, I think we've got enough lava generation capacity for now to just let these crucibles run and power the lava generator that way. But that's not what we're going to do. We are going to put the lava generator over here underneath, underground. Put it right there. Sure. Wait, no, I don't really like that spot because I want it to be further back. The whole refined storage system I want to be like there. Now we should be able to put a controller next to it and then run some transfer pipes all the way over from there. And there's a smeltery drain there. And oh, I forgot to put that fluid thing on. I think I said last episode that I should do that, but I didn't have the crafting done. So there is the fluid extractor thing, and we just have to run cables all the way over. So let me put the cables, yeah, here. That should be a good path to follow. And we can go up one. We might need to make, yeah, we're going to need to make a couple more of these transfer pipes because we definitely do not have enough because this is the last one. So let's go upstairs, grab some transfer pipes from the crafting recipe because I think we have all the stuff we need to make them. Transfer, there we go. It's so hard to type when you've got a mic in your vision line. Wait, no, that's a transfer filter. Transfer pipe. Oh, we need slabs. Let's craft up 2 sets of pipes. So we've got slabs, we've got pipes, and now we've got 32 pipes. What I was saying is it's really hard to type when you've got a mic in front of your keyboard because I tend to look down at my keyboard, and I know that's kind of like bad practice, I guess, but I do it, and it makes it very hard to see when there's a mic in the way. Why is this not... Oh, it's doing that thing where it checks stuff. Do we have enough stuff for a speed upgrade? Like enough resources? Because it's going to be really annoying if it constantly does that annoying check all the blocks thing. Just upgrade speed. That is a block of redstone, a gold ingot. Oh, it uses power. We do not have power yet. So we will wait. We need to get grid power for extra utilities. Now, this is RF power, not grid power. We need to get grid power. Oh, and it's charging up now, and it's powering our controller. Oh, cool. All right. And the solderer needs to be connected to the controller, but we can connect it upstairs if we use a cable. Wrong spot. Or we can just place it on top like that. That works as well. And we can put a slab back down on top of the generator. And I think I might just leave it there so that we can see how much energy it has and how much lava and everything. That pipe is keeping up for now with the speed of this generator's use, so I'm not worried about upgrading the speed on it yet. We will do grid power soon because we're going to need grid power. Extra utilities, grid power is very good to have, but just not yet. Now, solderers. We've got to make some of those things to get our external storage. Except you're going to have to wait until the next episode to see the rest of this crafting and the rest of the refined storage system, because I had a crazy event that happened with this colossal chest. The recording went super long, and I decided to split it up into a 3-part series now, with the first part being last episode, the second one being this one, and the third one being the next one. And you'll get to see this new refined storage system and what it does, how it interfaces with the colossal chest, as well as the crazy thing that happened with this chest that made my recording go so long. I hope you liked it. If you did, please hit the like button, and if you want to see tomorrow's episode, make sure you hit subscribe and click the bell icon so that you get notified as soon as I upload tomorrow's video. Let me know in the comment section down below if you liked this video or if you have any suggestions for me. I hope you had a good day. I know I sure did. Bye-bye.